Hi, I'm Matt. I made the mod that we're playing. If you've seen Ty before, it is a single player game, but I made it not a single player game, so now we can play together. You're not going to be seeing much of Ty across this run because we are playing as his parents, because new modding stuff, and it's funny. The category that we're going to be playing today is called 2-player level lock. 100%. So we need to 100% the game, getting everything. I'll explain what we need to get. But we need to stay in the same level until that level's finished. That's the rule. It makes for a much more fun run. So, are you ready, Kythol?
Yes, I think.
Okay, I'm gonna hit the thing to start the countdown. 10-second countdown. I will count down from 3 when we get there. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Good luck. Good luck.
Yay.
I had a long cutscene because I wasn't tapped in.
I did not.
Okay, so at the start of this run, we are going to go straight to 2-up, which is the first level, because it's already open. We need to collect almost everything. So the first thing that we need to collect that you'll see are the opals. There are 9 levels in this game, and main levels, and in each of those main levels, we need to collect 300 opals to get a Thunder Egg. The Thunder Eggs are the things that you just saw Kythol get there. We need 8 Thunder Eggs per level. We need 300 opals per level. We need 5 caged bilbies per level, which Kythol's about to grab. And we need 10 golden cogs per level. There are 9 levels in the game, 3 levels per hub, 3 hub worlds. We need to get through the 3 hub worlds. You need 17 Thunder Eggs to progress from one hub to the next, but because we're doing 100%, that doesn't matter. We're staying in the same level because it's more fun that way. If you split it so that each person kind of goes into a different level, then you're basically just doing part of a 100% run each, and there's nothing interesting about it, but we get some really cool routing and really cool lineups in this category that make it way more fun.
Also, some skips you don't normally see.
Yes. Kythol right now is repping Ty's dad, and I am repping Ty's mum, so we are working together to save ourselves, apparently. That's the plot of the game.
Yep. This totally won't cause an issue in the space-time continuum or anything.
There's a very funny moment at the end of the run. We're not even going to get to see it.
Nope. Because the end of the run is not actually the end of the game.
We will talk about that when we get there. So, the Thunder Eggs, what we get them for. 3 of them are given for the same thing in every level. So we get a Thunder Egg for collecting 300 opals, we get a Thunder Egg for collecting 5 bilbies, and we get a Thunder Egg for a time attack that we have to complete. The rest of them are strewn across the level as part of missions or just lying about that we have to grab. So you'll see some of those. Everything is synced between us in this with multi, so when I collect an opal, it collects for Kythol as well. When Kythol collects an opal, it collects for me. I say everything. The important things are synced. Enemies aren't synced, there's a few other things, but I'm not a wizard, so I can only do so much. But yeah, most things are synced, which means we can collect stuff at the same time. So our goal is
to answer CC's question, no, there is... Well, you can turn that setting on, interaction between players, like jumping off each other, but just for, you know, sanity's sake, we just leave that off.
We are yet to find anywhere where it would actually be significantly useful.
By the way.
Thank you.
And ignore the fact that I'm skipping those frills. We'll get to that in a minute.
Yeah, so there is a new skip. There's a few new skips that even a lot of the Ty runners that might be watching have not seen before. One of them here is a Rang the Frill skip, which is basically an accident. It's a result of a change that I made to multi, which would allow us to collect things during the time attacks, which is really interesting, makes things way more interesting. But because of that, Kythol never actually needs to kill the frills, and neither do I. He spawns them during the time attack, and then when they get despawned, they are treated as dead, and we just get the Thunder Egg for it for free. So you'll see Kythol's getting that cog, I'm getting this Thunder Egg, and then I'll be exiting level. Kythol will be finishing up the time attack, and that will be the end of 2-up. Moving on to Shipwrecks. Shipwrecks is the second level. This is where we learn to swim, and we get our first really interesting trick. But it's you're going to see it from either me or Kythol first. I'm not sure who does the swim first. I think it's me. We'll see.
Yeah, it's you. I do not do it for a while.
Sadly, because of a new route, I have to do a really hard trick that I avoided when I was running any percent. for the base game for a long time. Now I am forced to do it.
Yeah. If you watched the history of the any percent run of this game, you will know about it. It is called Spire Swim. It was not touched on as it was kind of new at the time, but it is very obnoxious.
And who was it that made this history of video?
Yeah, I don't know. I submitted it. I was like, hey, there's a really cool video on the history of this game. I kind of forgot who made it, though.
Yeah.
You guys will have to tell me.
Yeah. Unfortunately, when Speed Dogs came in to make that video, I was not part of the community. I joined about a month, 2 months later, so yeah, I missed out on all the fun. But I'm here now, celebrating the game. Well, kind of, although we're not seeing any of Ty, so I don't know if we can still call this Ty the Tasmanian Tiger. It's Brian Dye, the Tasmanian Tigers. There we go.
Yep.
That's what this game should be called.
And also, you may have heard my voice in that video. I lied. This is not my first run.
Oh my god, is that Pizza Boy?
Yes!
Amazing.
Reminder, Matt did not find that funny at first.
I did not. I didn't understand. Okay, so I am now going to head over towards... Well, in a minute after I get this cog, I'm going to be heading over to...
Oh, you want to answer that question, Matt?
I will in a moment. I saw it. I'm going to be heading over to Spire Swim, where I'll need to get a ground swim, which is a nice little trick that lets us move faster across the ground and swim up the walls. But to do that, I need to get swim off of the seahorse, which is quite difficult. Also, yes, a mod where we can play as Goo Goo Steve. That is a potential, but it's complicated. The closer the character looks to Ty, the easier it is to mod at the moment.
Yep. With that being said, Matt has put Goo Goo Steve in Taiwan.
I have.
And if Chrome wants to figure out how he did that, you'll have to pry the answer from his cold, dead hands.
True. Struggling on Spire Swim a little bit here.
Don't we all?
That seahorse just move, like, halfway through the swim. Oh, no. Oh, no. It's fine, I've got plenty of time.
Yeah. I have a swim that I do not have as much time on coming up.
Okay, I'm starting to run out of time to do this. Not gonna lie. That doesn't keep, no. Okay. Okay, this is getting scary now. It's getting actually dangerous.
Yeah. Welcome to the reason why a lot of people don't like the main any percent or the fastest any percent route of this game.
True. What really sucks is that for everyone screaming in their heads, "Hey Matt, you should have practiced." I did practice this just before we started.
Yep.
It was the only thing that I practiced. Believe it or not. Oh my lord, this is a problem. Okay, I got it.
It only
Plenty
took.
of try.
That's bad.
That's pretty bad. It's fine. It'll still work. We can make it work. Especially because we get
Now,
an extra little bit of
curses
time
on
to
me.
hit. Yeah, so Kythol's now going to go for a trick called Opal Ring Swim that was theorized by Coral Killer, and I ended up routing into 100%, where you get a swim to get all of the opals. Okay, he's lost it, that's fine. But,
Come on.
did you get all of them?
I did! Let's go. Whew.
Excellent. Okay, perfect. So now that he's got all of those, you can swim back up to coconuts and go through.
I love this swim. It's so fun.
Great. Meanwhile, I will be here just collecting all of the opals through the time attack that I missed. We can now collect stuff in the time attack in multi. It makes the run a lot more interesting. Some really cool stuff we can do with it. One
new
of which,
thing
yeah, one of which
people
is
don't know about.
It's going to be seen in a minute. This one was found by me and Kythol last night?
Yesterday?
Yeah, literally yesterday. And now we've put it into the run because it saves about 10 to 15 seconds. It's great.
It's only possible in 2 levels just because of the way that the levels are set up.
Yes.
If another level was set up differently, it'd be possible in 3, but it requires something else.
So the way the trick works is that the mushrooms, we didn't fully understand how the mushrooms worked. The mushrooms are used to teleport from usually from the start to the end of the level. Sorry, end to the start of the level. So when you get to the end of the level, you can get back to the start quickly. They're like Spyros, levels all being circular. So the way it works here, though, is that if I stand in the mushrooms, as long as the trigger is active, it will spawn the ones at the start. Now that we have triggers active in the time attack, if I hit the mushrooms before I finish the time attack, then I can go back through the mushrooms to get to the end of the level again and save a little bit of time. So I'm just going to run up here, touch the mushrooms, and then get into the time attack.
I'm sure there's at least one person who had a panic attack when you main menued.
Oh, yeah, for sure. And now the mushrooms are hit. It's great.
The one weird quirk about it is the first time that he goes through it'll think it.
No,
that
only
he's
in snow.
At the end.
Only in snow.
Oh, only in snow.
Only in
okay.
snow. Why did I do that?
Yeah. Okay. Anyways, I'm just gonna go sit.
Yeah, you sit or walk. My Spire Swim cost us a lot of time.
It's fine.
But I'm nearly there. I've just got a cog and 3 crates left.
I can grab behind spawn for you if you think that's needed.
Nah, it's fine.
The one unfortunate part about this is he doesn't get a magnet for these boxes.
Nope. But it still saves like 15 seconds to do it that way.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah. Kind of mentioned it more in snow, but when you go through the mushrooms in snow, it thinks you're at the end, taking those mushrooms, so it teleports you back to the start, even though you're at the start. And then if you go through them again, it's fine. It's weird. You'll see it when I do it.
So, walk. Moving on to walk. The way we're going to deal with walk is Kythol is going to handle the entire start of the level, and I'm going to basically do some really cool skips to get to the end of the level, and then work my way backward. I'm going to spend most of this level swimming, so that's going to be fun. First we do a nice little bite over to get to the bilby, and then we're going to go into our first ground swim. If you want to practice or mess around with some ground swimming, which is this nice little trick way we can swim up walls, walk is the perfect level to do it, because every single wall in that valley, for the most part, will let you get a swim. This trick was actually patched into the game. It was not originally in the game, even in the PC remaster. It was added to a version in about 2020, 2021.
It was for the Steam release to add a quality of life issue with certain areas of the game where you would dive and wouldn't properly go into the water.
Yeah, possibly.
Most likely.
Probably.
If they had just moved the box down, we wouldn't be here.
Yep. I'm in the most fun mission in this level. I sit here for 50 seconds, just whack the blue tongues with the boulders. Meanwhile, Kythol does everything for me, which is my favorite kind of level. There's a few levels like that.
Yeah. And then there's a few levels where Matt does everything for me. Outback.
True. Okay, here I'm going to try for a swim maintain, which means I just need to hold scope, and there we go. I keep the swim through the thunder egg animation. That's not usually possible, but there's a couple of places where it is reasonably consistent, if not
both
100%.
in this level.
Yes. Okay.
Deja vu.
Turkey time. So, shout out to Karma Crimson, world record holder for single player in most categories, because he had the idea to move the turkey to a better position while swimming, and then get the turkey in a better place. Now, unfortunately, the turkey can have bad RNG and go to places that make it harder to get, so I'm not going to risk it on this one, and I know where it's going, and I'm going to come up here, play it safe, and bite it here. There we go. Nice.
And a little bit of a side note, someone in chat said swim in air.
Yeah.
Technically, you kind of can. That's kind of what we're doing, but it's a lot more complicated than that. We can't simply just start floating in the air. If we get too high above the ground, then we just fall out of the swim. So that's why you saw me lose my swim on Shipwreck when I was going for the orbits.
To be more technical, the problem is that I'm pretty sure the check that determines or tries to see if Ty is on land is not working properly in the new versions. So you don't, it doesn't pull you out of the swim just because you're on land. However, there is still a check to see if you're above a certain height for full distance or something weird with some animation, and that's what's pulling you out of the swim. We're pretty sure it's animation based, or at least partly animation based.
Something like that. Did you leave Cog? Yeah, you did.
I did. Okay, still swimming? Oh, okay, I lost the swim. That's fine. Waterfall is a little bit annoying, but we're up. I'm gonna speak to Ken. Now we're going with bats.
since we're getting to the end of this level, we're actually going to see the only other type of collectible that we will be getting soon. We don't have to collect them. However, it is objectively funny to collect them, so we do.
It is, yes. They are purely cosmetic. They do not serve any purpose in the run. However, we don't lose any time getting them, so it's...
if we get all of them at the same time, we do. But we leave one of them to the end.
Yes. Okay, Kythol heading up to the end of the level very soon and getting the last couple of things. I need to hit the bats one more time and then do the time attack, which will give Kythol time to get the Bull's Pen, hopefully, so it should be fine.
Yep.
We're a little bit slow, but it's working out okay.
They haven't updated this game for a while, Flyberg, so no, there shouldn't be any new updates.
Flyberg.
Whatever, dude.
That is Flibberjig, my friend.
Whatever. It's basically not even English, so do you blame me? I'm a true-blooded American. I know English and English.
It's alright, I mean, try pronouncing my name, then we'll have fun. Okay, so Kythol's now heading over to Bull's Pen. I'll be finishing up the time attack. I'll be waiting about 5-10 seconds, I think, maybe a little bit longer. And then we'll be good to go. Kythol will be handling the first boss. Meanwhile, I'll be collecting the extra hidden collectible, the super secret collectible. Here we go. So, there are these little fish in Rainbow Cliffs in the hub world, rainbow scales. If we collect all 25, we get double health. We don't want that, so we're going to collect 24, and then we collect the 25th one at the end. But yeah, we don't lose any time, because Kythol is right now beating the boss. I have nothing to do. There is nothing I could possibly do to go any faster here. So I might as well sit back and collect the rainbow scales.
Yeah. And just as a little side note, when we do say level locked, we do mean stay in the same level. However, we kind of count Rainbow Cliffs as like an extension of that. So we're allowed to be in Rainbow Cliffs whenever we want, basically.
Yeah. Yeah. The level lock mainly applies to the 9
Actual
main
portals.
levels, yeah. How many hits we got?
2 more.
Okay, cool. I'm getting the last few rainbow scales now with a swim, and then I'm going to do a trick called Mission Impossible. You'll see Kythol do this again in a minute. We call it Mission Impossible because you drop in through the ceiling. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, cool.
If only Lon was here.
He is. Okay, so next level we're going into is No Worries. Kythol just finishing Bull's Pen will give us the Flamerang. Flamerang breaks ice, believe it or not, because it's hot fire. So yeah, lots of ice to break. Last hit, there we go. And that's No Worries open. Leaving behind house for you.
Yeah.
Excellent. It makes it so much better that the No Worries soundtrack sounds like the Mission Impossible thing. Kythol going for Mission Impossible? Aww.
And
Yes.
we are in.
Excellent. Okay, so for No Worries, a similar-ish thing. We're kind of going one person at the end, one person at the start, but more accurately, I'm going down the center path, while Kythol goes down the right path of the mountain. There is also a left-hand path, but Chrome basically forgot that they made it, because there's nothing there. So we don't have to go there, ever. So yeah, we'll be heading down center path, and then I'll be going underwater and doing some of the right-hand side of the second mountain, while Kythol does time attack and does a death abuse to get to... Oh no, we're using mushroom abuse now. Mushroom abuse,
Yep, mushroom abuse.
to get up to the end and work backwards. Yeah.
One of us will unfortunately be on Millskip.
Nah, Millskip's fine. So all of those wooden paths that you can see in the distance, take note of those. We're not going to use any of them because you don't need to. There's about 7 different ways of skipping using any of them. Hog slide. Got it. Nice.
Nice. Also, yeah, Lon brought it up. There is one other collectible in the game, and those are picture frames. However, there's only like 100 of them in the main levels. If you actually 100% the game, you'll get 2 bonus levels where you get the remaining 273 of them, I think it is.
Something like that.
It's like 2/3 of them. 2/3 or 3/4.
It will be 200 and... I can't be bothered to do the maths.
But yeah, so if we were to do that, this would be a max percent run. However, it's just kind of boring, so we don't do that.
Nah, max percent's too long. Credit to C# for taking max percent world record from Karma, and credit to both of them for actually being able to run that category. I tried it for a bit. I had first once. Didn't like it.
It's honestly a miracle I'm here. I hate normal 100%. So
yeah. But this is...
Don't ask me why I'm here.
This is 100% but twice the fun, because there's 2 of us.
Yep. Twice the pain as well whenever something goes wrong. Like,
True.
Honestly, no, I was gonna say time attacks, but we've never failed a time attack once.
Never.
Not a single time.
Don't watch world record. So our goal for this run is going to be 58 minutes. I don't know if we're going to be able to do that anymore, because Hub 1 was a little bit shaky, but it might be possible. 58 minutes is like the holy grail time at the moment, although 57 is looking more and more possible.
Let me actually turn these in.
True, technically this is a 50% run.
Yeah, 50%.
We just both do 50%.
Anyways, I am on the TA now, so this is like 2 minutes of nothing, so if you're watching, watch Matt's screen. It's a lot more interesting.
It's really not. I'm walking on ice.
Anyways, I did a marquee slide there. Basically, if you just spam swapping boomerangs when you go off of ice, you just keep your momentum.
There we go.
So, it's fun.
Shout out to Marky. Joined the community.
Shout outs to Marky.
It must be about... It's got to be over a year ago now.
Yeah, it has to be over a year. He was in some of the original like multi-sessions from like a year ago.
Keeps finding stuff.
Matt is on the right.
Would think of.
Matt is on the right. xmcacutt.
I am on the right. Woo. I'm playing as Ty's mum. Someone told me not to watch him and then shower. I'm confused.
He's on mobile, you know it.
Okay.
That's the only interesting thing I did there, by the way, was the marquee slide. It's just a lot of opals.
Yeah. Okay, Kythol is in time attack heading up the left side of mountain, staying on the opal path. I'll be heading up right side of mountain. You may have seen, but for multi, we decided to go with the koalas for representing the other players, because putting Ty in the game 8 times is way more complicated than you'd think.
Yep. And there are 8 koalas, which come from this level and 1 other. They are Dubbo, Booney, Kiki, Mim, Snugs, Elizabeth. Why can I not remember? Gummy.
You miss Katie.
Oh yeah, Katie. I'm lost of sympathy. I usually get them fine, but I just forgot them.
They are the best
and there
things
are
in this
cults.
game.
There are cults for each koala.
Every time someone joins the community and picks a koala, they immediately get screamed at by all of the people who play that koala.
Yep. Anyways, so this is going to be confusing. I'm going to go basically nowhere with these mushrooms. And then I'm going to go through them again and be at the end.
Nice.
Don't worry about it.
Clean. We don't know why that happened yet. Maybe one day we'll understand it.
One day.
Okay, Kythol heading to button cage. I'm now gonna
This is one of the buttons you're supposed to hit to get to the top of mill. I have to go into this cage to get some opals. Other than that, there's no real reason for me to do this.
Yeah, none of the other cages. There's 3 cages, 3 buttons. None of the other cages have anything behind them. It's just that one that has the crates, so we grab those opals and then we go to mill and we just jump up mill. We skip the entire path thing because Chrome also seemingly forgot that they had the path and didn't put anything on those either.
Yeah, it's looking like I'm gonna be on mill here, which is fine.
You could actually swap down to arena after those crates. Do it.
Oh, okay.
Do it. Let's do it. Reroute on the fly. Let's go.
The cog. No. I'm going for the cog. Don't worry.
Okay, cool. Just assumed you'd know to get that.
Yep.
Okay.
I thought it was further to the further right than the cog was, but it's fine.
The try on mill skip. So we go for 360.
No.
Okay, maybe not. I saw the opals coming in and dipped.
Anyways,
okay.
we're now...
Opal Thunder Egg and
Once
then
this is
Outback.
done... Yep, once this is done, we're going to Outback Safari. The reason why I don't want to 100% this run, normally.
Outback's fine. I'm going to let Kythol do the talking because my route here is going to be a bit ridiculous. Don't worry about Ty's texture being horribly messed up. That's kind of par for the course. Not usually this bad, but that's totally normal.
I'm actually fine. Anyways, so this is Outback Safari. The boss from the first level, or from the first boss, Bull's Pen, is not a bull. It's actually a bush pig. Anyways, we're riding on the back of it. And we're just going to go around and start collecting things. The reason why Matt wants to stay quiet is he has this guiding Shaza Thunder Egg, and he needs to collect a bunch of stuff in it. Then he has to do Time Attack and collect a bunch of other things. Well, I'm just kind of going around opening the Time Attack and just collecting things. So it's just going to be a lot of Matt running for his life, hoping he doesn't fail things. The bush pig, does the bush pig have a name? I don't think it does, but it has a mum tattoo.
Yeah. Also, in case you missed it, it's Ty.
Yeah, it's Ty.
It's actually
the
Ty.
one time we'll see him.
The one time.
We'll see the one time we'll see him this game. Anyways, once I finish these emus, which are very annoying, although I did get a good time collecting a good number of things, the time attack will open for Matt.
Nice.
And then I'm going to do a bit of a skip where I just main menu to get over to water towers faster. I will be leaving some opals on the path for Matt, for him to get during time attack, but I'm just now going through, just casually collecting things. While Matt, again, is miserable.
Very. You know what?
Very,
I'm actually on
very
really good Shaza pace.
Yeah. I'm trying to think if there's anything else we really need to mention about this level besides it's the only one where... Oh, I completely forgot. So, there is a piece of movement tech in this level called Outback Movement. Basically, if you hold in multiplayer, because we patched it back in, it was patched out at one point, if you hold two directions, such as forward and then left and right, you get 100% movement speed in both directions, and because the game kind of doesn't fully know what to do with it, it adds them together, so you get about 1.4 times the movement speed. So what we're doing a lot in this level is looking at a 45-degree angle to the side so that we're moving a lot faster. In most versions of the game, this is patched out. You actually need two different types of input devices. So usually it'll be keyboard and then a controller. So we'll hold forward on the controller and then tap left and right on the keyboard. And it just is a lot faster.
The only other console that it can be done on is Switch, because Switch treats the Joy-Cons as a separate input device that isn't quite a controller. We think. That's why anyway.
Something like that. Anyways. I'm just relaxing. I'm gonna, you know, prevent some frills from poisoning the water supply.
Halfway through time attack.
Nice.
Been a good run so far.
Hopefully we don't miss any opals. The reason why I don't like this normally for 100% is every opal has its own individual box. And if you miss one, have fun going to find it.
Yes. Okay, I have a couple of crates at the end of the level still.
Yeah, I have one still. So as long as you have two, I have one.
I'm not sure I have two. I definitely have one. But I might have two.
We are missing...
We'll see.
And... Oh, I think I know which building we're missing. I think I missed the one in Emus, which is fine.
Oh, I found the other crate that I missed. Let's go. There we go.
Right.
Yeah.
299.
I've got the last one. I should anyway.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'll be a little slow because I forgot one building. But we're good.
And that's time on TA.
Yep. I'm
exit
running
level.
over. You can exit level.
Yeah.
Ideally, I should have just been sitting here waiting.
That's okay.
But we're fine.
That wasn't too bad. On to Bridge.
Yep.
Bridge is, once again, a very difficult level for me. This is one where Kythol gets to sit back and kind of chill for the start, at least.
This is the only other level where the mushroom TA tech would be possible if it wasn't for the fact that the mushrooms are only spawned by guiding Dennis to his house.
Yes. There's a lot of tricks in this route that we're going to be doing which will not have been seen by the Speed Dogs team when they were researching for the 80% video and the speedrun history. There's a lot of stuff that's been added since they did that video. I mean, the entire route when they did that for 100% was non-ground swimming.
We also have a really funny way of naming tricks. This level is a perfect example where we have Delight Skip. We also have Delight Skip Skip. We then have Delight Skip Skip Skip, followed by Delight Skip 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 Skip. And I believe there is a Delight Skip 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 Skip, if I remember correctly, which is also just called Koshi Skip.
True.
Don't ask us why we called it that.
They all do the same thing. Oh, I was meant to go.
Yep, they all do the same thing, and that's just get to the end of the bridge section up top in different ways. One, you jump on a weird tree pixel. The other, you swim up a wall. The other, you swim up a different wall. That's Koshi Skip. You actually swim up a waterfall and go through the ceiling.
Just warning you now.
And I forget what the other two are.
Kythol, I only got 2 of the sets of the opals. One of them is closer to the burners.
Yeah, it's the one. Yep,
Cool.
You're good.
Okay.
And did you get the cog at the side?
Cog at the side, yes.
Okay.
Yes. Bridge can be really complicated to make sure everyone gets the right stuff.
Yeah. This is also a level that kind of creates not really an artificial limitation on how fast level locked runs can go, but it creates diminishing returns.
Yeah.
Once you get over 3 players, realistically, the returns that you can get from running with more players is really low because of the time required to guide Dennis home.
Yes. Taking Dennis home takes about 2 to 3 minutes, something like that.
And to start it, it's midway through the level.
Yes.
And it takes a good 15-20 seconds to get there in the first place.
Yeah. So about 3 minutes total to get Dennis home, which means if you complete the level faster than that, other than Dennis.
And then the other problem is there is a mission that is tied specifically to guiding him home that you have to finish guiding him home.
There are 2 missions tied to guiding him home. You have the time attack and
TA,
also
time attack.
The burners objective, which we'll be heading into in a minute. If you're at burner, that's all good because I'm about to get him home.
Yep. And just to explain,
Nice. Got the trick.
Nice. To explain how TA works, there is a mission in every level that is considered the quote-unquote story mission of the level. Completing that mission allows us to actually activate the time attack. So in this level, it was guiding Dennis home. In Snow Worries, it was collecting all 8 kids who were lost in an avalanche. In Outback Safari, it was collecting all the emus. There's one for each level. It's the main story mission.
Except 2 up, as we recently found.
Yeah. It's gliding over...
There's a specific cutscene which activates it, which is wild.
Yeah.
Okay, it's Delight Skip Skip time. There it is, Delight Skip Skip, nice and easy. It gets us up to Dennis's house again, and then I'll be going through the mushrooms to get to time attack so I can get back here to finish the level. We do have another trick coming up now. Assuming Kythol is on good pace here, another time attack skip where I can actually get the Dennis Burners Thunder Egg during the time attack.
Yeah, you should be good.
Okay. Excellent.
I'm heading over to just finished Nettie hitting his burner.
No, you'll be.
My only time loss was I fell out of my swim after swimming up the waterfall, so I had to walk over to the cog.
Got you.
But
well, good luck on turkeys.
Yep. If you thought 1 turkey was bad, 2 is much worse. And there was at one point, if I remember correctly, going to be 4 turkeys?
There was a level that was supposed to have 4, but we tried it with modding tools, and it's actually easier than 2.
Anyways. Yep, burners are done for you.
Excellent. So with burners done after this time attack, as soon as I hit the end, I will be able to...
And we're good on turkey.
Burners. Nice.
I do not do the fast strat, which is double bite turkey. Basically, this box in the corner, you can get it while waiting for a turkey to respawn, essentially. It's kind of annoying.
I swam past the trigger and forgot about it, but it's fine. I'm going back through mushrooms anyway, so...
Yep.
Not too bad, just didn't get a cutscene skip there. Oh well.
Yep. So I'm just collecting the last bit of opals. You want to explain opal magnetization here?
Yes.
Since this is like the first time.
So, opals, when you hit 285 opals in a level...
We're missing
Sorry, 200.
box.
We're missing a box.
Yep. I think box. Oh, I know exactly what happened. Grab a magnet when you can. I forgot to do the charge bite for the
Got
last
you.
building. I'm heading over to them.
Got you.
I'll also be by Rex for the magnet there.
Yeah, there's a magnet near me that I can grab, but I don't know if it will super attract.
Okay. Anyways, super attraction.
Yes, so when you hit 275 opals in a level, if you get a magnet and you get close-ish to where the remaining opals are, it will pull them in from a lot further away than it normally would, like that.
Yep.
You can exit.
I'll exit so I can get on,
Kythol now heading into Crikey, second boss. While he does that, I will once again go back to my little treasure hunt and get all of the rainbow scales that we still don't have.
Now, if you've played the game at all as a kid, you're going to be confused because we're about to do some things out of order.
Yes, this is even confusing to people who join the community and try running 100% at this point, because it doesn't make any sense at first. And I'm not going to explain it yet, we'll explain it when we get to Hub 3. But we're not doing Hub 3 next. We do Hub 1, Hub 2, end game, so we beat the final boss, and then we do Hub 3. Since this is 100%, yes. That doesn't end the run, but in any percent you would actually just not do Hub 3. There we go. Got the swim, and now we're going to do gate skip, which, if you want to know more about this, both Speed Docs and Silver made videos on it.
MHF Silver. This is a skip that, as I said in the video, I looked for 20 years for. And I actually cried when we found it. I am not joking.
Endgame time. So the level that I'm going into now does not have any collectibles, so we can skip it. We can like get to the end of it any way we want. To do that, we're going to jump on a tree, and then we're going to go straight underneath the level and swim under the entire thing, because Chrome didn't do very well with the collision on this game. Love them, but
yeah. Also, just so people are aware, I purposefully crashed the game on purpose.
Purposefully on purpose.
There's a memory leak. There's a memory leak in the game, and it is very annoying.
It is. It seems to affect Kythol more than anyone else. While I swim underneath this level, Kythol will be heading for the rest of the rainbow scales. He'll be leaving 1 when he gets to Hub 3. He should have 24.
24. The magic number is 24.
Can we watch some of the final cutscene?
Should we?
Should we?
We already are, like, kind of behind because of the ship.
Tell you what. Lorne. Let me know where we are compared to what record. If we're already behind, then I'll do it.
We're at 37 minutes. Also, just so people know, this statue is important.
Statue? Yeah, it celebrates an event that we just had. We just had a big multi-event where everyone from the community kind of teamed up for like little events that I put together. It's really cool. I'm struggling through quests, but it doesn't matter because it is an auto-scroller, so no issue.
Yeah. And I won the event, actually.
Yes, Kythol did win the event in the end.
It was very cool.
If we can get ourselves up to 750,
yeah,
we can watch some of the cutscene.
Ooh.
How about that?
Yeah. Let's do it.
Yeah, that works. It's coming up very soon, though.
Yeah, you have
well,
maybe 2.5, 3 minutes.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe I'm shooting a little high.
There is also the option of showing it after the run. It's pretty quick to get back to.
That's true. But yes, we're $5 away from all the Kong letters in Donkey Kong Country 3. We're still 31 away from all of the Swankies in 2. We've still got the war over the quote-unquote protein. Pineapple just got an extra $10 from CJ. So, working its way back up to catch Hamburger.
Excellent.
I could have been really funny there, but I was not.
Into the final level of the game, not of the run. In this level, I'm going to be beating the final boss.
Yep. And just, we mentioned them earlier, the only collectible we don't get are picture frames. They're in these invisible boxes. So if I just break it, we'll a little picture frame comes out. You're supposed to have a specific boomerang that can find them, but they're pretty easy to see, and if you know where they are, you know where they are.
Yeah.
And that is the last rainbow scale.
Okay, now that Kythol has all 24 rainbow scales, ignoring the last one, I'm going to do a trick called Doom Clip. Usually, you would have to throw the Doomerang into the neck of the meg we're standing on and go through a bunch of pipes to get to the end. But we can just not do that and instead fly the Doomerang out of bounds and then straight up to the top of the level and then into the pipe from out of bounds, which is way more fun and saves about a minute, I think. So
It is very difficult, though.
it is pretty hard. There is a good chance of me failing this. I don't know what you mean. I never fail it. Okay,
And that puts us
exiting level.
into Hub 3.
That was the cutscene that people want to see, by the way. We can go back.
Yep,
We
we,
just
will
have to-
go back to that.
Just have to get world record, and then we'll have time.
We have to finish the game before we break the space-time continuum.
Okay, it's a good time to explain why we did that, because that might seem super random to a lot of people. So the reason for going to the final hub first is because we need the Doomerang. Now the Doomerang is also known as the Broken Rang because it was never supposed to be used outside of the final level. In the original games, you couldn't use it outside of the final level, but in the remasters, they allowed it to be used outside the final level, and it broke a lot of stuff they didn't mean to, which you'll see shortly.
You can Doom jump with them, which is very precise jumping where you can jump in midair. Basically frame perfect.
I just got a frame perfect hit on slide.
Nice. The main reason we get them is for I don't remember if you mentioned it. I was focused.
not.
Doom cancels.
Nah, I didn't get it. Okay. I will be going for a couple of Doom cancels in a minute though, so I can show them off. But basically, by holding the Doomerang as we go into a collectible that would usually lock us in place for about 3 seconds, we can skip the entire sequence so we don't get locked in place. So I'll be
I
hopefully
also did
doing
a
that here.
very difficult skip just there.
Oh, Buttonless Muddy. Forgot to even mention
Yeah,
it.
buttonless money. Yep. Yeah, so buttonless money. There is a cave further on in the level with a button. You're supposed to hit the button and then go back to it. But you can kind of swim up a tree and jump down on the side. But if you fail it, you get stuck behind an invisible wall and are soft locked.
Yes. I just got 3 perfect Doom cancels in a row.
Well, that was embarrassing to fall out of that swim.
I just go straight down slide, right?
Yep.
I don't even need a swim. I just remembered. New route doesn't require swim. Remember you need middle path.
Yep, middle.
I'll go jump and then... yeah.
So, well, it sounds you guys are a little bit between stuff.
Yep.
I just want to say we got a $15 donation from this is Sir Lawrence in the chat, although
Lorne.
put the name as Lon.
It's Lorne.
This is cutscene, please.
Okay.
We will do it.
We'll do our best to finish fast. Okay, I've just finished up on the slide. I'm now gonna go through the end of the level while Kythol figures out.
This is the cave that I'm supposed to go to hit the button.
Yes.
But we don't need to go there.
Kythol will be main menuing in a minute to go into the time attack and get the time attack finished, and at the end of the time attack he'll be doing a trick called Lenny Skip, which I did earlier without saying anything.
Yep.
To get back to where I am. Okay, it's levers time. So the lever routing looks a bit weird. I remember seeing it for the first time, and it's a bit of a blink and you'll miss it. But we have to hit 5 levers, and if I hit them, if I stand in the right place, I can hit this one without even looking at it. There we go.
Back in my day, we used to just jump and throw.
Yeah, but that's boring.
I've been running this game for way too long.
Oh.
Oh, nearly lost, but I'm good.
Okay, you took middle, yeah?
Yep, I got middle.
Okay, so with Kythol taking middle there, when I pick up one of these magnets and head towards the end of the level, I should super attract all of the remaining opals in towards me and get them just as I'm coming up to the opal machine. There we go. So the remaining ones were on the slide. We missed the slide on purpose. I did furnace.
Oh, you did
Yeah,
furnace?
I did do furnace. So we'll get through.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Huh.
my bad.
That was confusing. Anyways, on to
In a minute.
most people's least favorite level in the game. My personal favorite.
Got Doom Cancel and getting through.
Nice.
Okay, there we go. On to Stump. I will let Kythol talk once again because this is mostly me for the start.
Yep. So this is my personal favorite level to run. Most people hate it. I don't know why, but there's this weird little swim that we call Ski Swim, where Matt is going to grab a swim at the bottom of the level, at the only place he can get it, and take it from the bottom up to the middle section, and from the middle section up to the top of the level. And if he fails it, he will start crying. That is not a joke. He will cry.
So, yeah.
It's very precise, or not. I don't want to say it's precise. It is finicky.
It's punishing.
There are certain walls that you can swim up and certain walls that you can't. You kind of just have to know where they are. And while it's pretty consistent to get, the problem isn't that it's difficult to get, which it is. The problem is that if you fail it, you're losing 2+ minutes, depending on where you lose the swim.
Yep. And this isn't even the hardest variation.
No, there is a insane... What am I doing?
What are you doing?
You know what? I don't know.
Okay, here we go. Ski Swim starting.
Yep.
Phase 1.
So, I will shut up.
There we go. Okay, that's the hard part, kind of.
It's still difficult.
That's the part that I don't understand. Put it that way. Okay, I'm leaving the crates behind again because we realized that's fine.
Yep.
Okay. I will get crates on. Okay, level 1. Level 2. Level 3 incoming, hopefully. Level 3. Level 4. Level 5, nice. And we're up.
All right.
And I hit these
That
2 fails.
is a very, very obnoxious part of the run. It's just so late into the run that if you fail it, it just feels miserable.
Yeah. I mean, we've only got 2 levels left. Well, 1.5.
Yep.
Also...
And the reason why he has to do that is there is an objective at the end of the level that is a 2-minute auto-scroller, and there is nothing he can do during that time.
Yeah. I will get to sit back and relax. And then it's all Kythol.
Well, I collect things. One of the things that Matt also did was he started a mission at the bottom, which is a specific mission related to cable cars. Ranger Ken is at the bottom. He wants you to defeat some frills on the towers. Matt got the top 2 ones at the top of the tower, or at the top. I have to get the rest of them through the time attack, while also grabbing some opals. So it gets very jank.
Yes.
I also missed an opal, and I need to grab that before grabbing everyone's least favorite koala kid, Booney.
Booney.
All my homies say
All my
Booney.
homies say Booney.
Please go the right way, Booney. Booney did not go the right way, but it's fine. We'll survive.
Very good stump so far. So I will now be heading into the auto-scroller. I have 2 minutes of just holding left click.
Don't you dare! Oh my god! No! That's embarrassing.
Oh, Kythol.
It's embarrassing. It's fine. He'll go the right way. He did not go the right
I
way.
know he has set paths, right?
I know he has set paths. Rah! This is why all my homies hate
You
Booney.
just run to the left of him, dude! Still good.
Shirley? There we go. Normally that doesn't take that long. Yeah, Booney is... I feel bad for Booney, though. In the second game, if you played the second game, you know why I feel bad for Booney, but still.
Now all my homies hate Booney.
It's still all my homies hate Booney.
Okay, so Kythol is now going to Four Pillars area. Hopefully he gets a Doom Cancel here.
early,
Hopefully
right?
he gets the Doom Cancel. See it? It's a really cool Doom Cancel. Oh,
Yep.
that's not the Doom Cancel we were on about, but that's definitely a Doom. There it is.
Yeah, don't worry, we
Okay.
got the Doom Cancel.
We got 2 Doom Cancels. We got
gaming.
Damage Cancel as well. Okay.
Alright. Now I just need to collect these opals, and I will be main menuing. Oh, you know what? We have issues with a certain opal, so I'm just gonna make sure. I think we're good. We're good. Anyways, here's the obnoxious
Ignore
part
frills.
for me. Ignore them?
Yeah, I've only got 20 seconds left.
Okay, sure. Thanks, Booney.
So Kythol will be running through time attack normally, and I will be running through time attack getting the throws on the cable.
I will
pass.
also be prepping for
You
a
don't need to
death
death abuse. I can end time attack early again. Hit the hand it in. Don't even need
Yeah.
death abuse. We good. We good. New strats.
Yep. We route on the fly. Normally, I would prep for a death abuse, just because it's kind of difficult to get up here again. I will still collect the boxes.
Okay, cool. And then I will be getting the last Thunder Egg, and... Ooh, there's still Bilby at the start, right?
Yeah, they're still building. Don't forget the 5 opals before you turn in Ken.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, it does.
Well, actually, it does, and I have to hand in Ken first. I can't hand
Oh.
in Ken for some reason. Did I? Oh, I missed one of the throws.
Well, we're having fun.
No, I'm throwing. Go on. Nah, I missed. I was trying
We
to
have
stun.
not failed this TA, and we will not be starting one.
I do need to go back in, though.
I'll still death warp then.
Yeah, no, you're fine. You can get the Bilby instead.
Okay.
This is a bad stump. We've had problems.
Yeah, Stump is always just kind of a pain of a level. I really enjoy it, but a lot of people really don't.
Understandably.
Yeah, it's just kind of one of those levels. I like it for the old 51 TE. It's just the other levels in this hub are just infinitely worse.
Okay, last couple of focus are incoming in a couple of seconds.
Yep.
And there we go.
And hopefully... There we go.
Nice.
Now we're on to the actual worst level in the game.
Final level. I've spoken to her. We're good. We're good.
Cool.
Okay, so in this level, are we getting a swim at the start and hopefully, and taking it through to grab a bunch of the opals while Kythol heads for the first treasure chest. The pace lock in this level that will mess us up is the treasure chest. We need to activate, I think, 6 treasure chests, might be 7.
5. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yes, okay, 6. 6 treasure chests, and they are very far apart because this level is weirdly big.
It's like 25% too big.
It's unreasonably
For
big.
reference.
There's no need for it to be this big. So yeah, we need to make sure we are in the right place at the right time. So the way we have the route set up means that we will arrive at the treasure chest, hopefully at the right time, for us to collect them.
And a weird little quirk about them is, technically speaking, you don't actually have to speak to the treasure chest.
No, you have to move into it and then move away because Chrome.
However, I will be actually speaking to it because I don't trust it, even though I know it works.
Well, it's
And
not
it
it's not
doesn't
even
lose
that
time.
it's not even that it works. It's that speaking to it doesn't do anything.
Yeah, it doesn't do anything.
It literally
which is really
doesn't do
funny.
anything. Okay, so Kythol just got the first one. The next one is close to me, but I will not be getting it yet. It will also be on Kythol later on in the run because there are a lot of other things that I need to do on my route.
Including the best named skip we have in this game.
Toilet abuse.
It is not a contest. Yes,
Yeah,
toilet abuse.
we will talk about that in a minute. I'm nearly there. Remember your Doom cancels.
I will.
Okay. Ooh. And then I can do a little trick here that skips the entire geyser section there. Bit of platforming. You can just swim up the platform and get the Thunder Egg without doing any of it.
The route that Matt's on, if you are too slow, can be really not fun because you just lose too much health.
Yes.
If you're not careful.
Yes. It's a long swim. It's the second longest swim that we have routed into a category.
The longest one was the one he just did.
No, that's the longest one.
Oh, it's not?
Maybe that is longer. I don't know. There's like 3 that I can think of that are stupid long. There's those 2,
I'm trying
and
to
then
think of the other one.
Mat Abuse.
Oh, Mad Abuse, yeah.
A route I found in Snow Worries that you almost die on because of how much health you lose.
We come up with the best trick names, and we also just come up with the best names in general for when we're describing what we're doing.
Yeah. Okay, I'm now in
We
the
won't go
volcano.
into that, though.
I'm gonna go for Toilet Abuse. First thing to get is Cog, but this is the only thing that's in the volcano that I need to get, and getting out of the volcano the normal way is slow. So instead, what we can do is I'm gonna take some damage here, run up to this wall, and that activates a dunny that is outside, or checkpoint that is outside of the volcano. And then if I just die, real quick.
I'm trying it. I shouldn't, but I'm gonna go for an attempt.
Oh no. Then now I'm outside the volcano, in a different place, which is wonderful.
I got it, and then I just glided too early. It's fine.
That's unfortunate.
Oh well. Also, Lon says stump picture frame requires picking up HP.
It does.
I don't know.
Okay, I'm now on throw boats.
That's max percent stuff, and we ain't running max percent.
My strategy for throw boats is unlike anyone else's. I just sort of sit there and wait for them to stop, because they do.
Yep. But that's slow.
It's also funny.
Yep. Even though this level is awful, we have some really cool stuff in this level that we've named. Like, we have Toilet Abuse, and then we're going to be coming up to everyone's favorite character.
Oh, the best character in the entire game. We call him... Frank.
Now, you may be wondering if you've played this game before. Who is Frank? And to that, I'm just going to have to show you who Frank is.
So, when we were routing multiplayer, we realized that no one knows how to describe the next cog that Kythol is about to get. No one has any idea what to call it, or how to specify what we're even on about. So we just gave it a name, and now Frank will live on forever.
Hello, Frank.
There he is. It's our boy.
The one bit of joy I have at this level is getting to see Frank again.
I'm taking reroute, but it's risky because you're actually scarily close.
Alright, whatever you say.
Fine.
Oh, I see him. Yep. He's rerouting. Normally he would end over there.
Yeah, there's 2 routes I can do here. One of them puts me on the treasure chest last, one of them puts me on the Bilby last. The treasure chest last is slower, but it is what I have to do here because I needed the next treasure chest unlocked, and Kythol had not done that yet. So now I am racing against the clock, racing against Kythol to get to the last treasure chest before Kythol gets to his last treasure chest, so that he can get into that part.
And my last treasure chest is the ending.
Are we
289?
Just to clarify, are we doing me on?
Let's see how it lines up. Well, how close are you to being done?
I'm attacking Cog. I'm about to hit the last chest now.
Okay.
You on time attack Cog?
I can be. I have to get my swim.
I'm saying me on time attack Cog.
Yeah, up to you.
Okay, I'll do time attack Cog.
Yeah. I'm getting one last swim, to get to a Bilby and grab the Opal Thunder Egg. And then I will be going into the other last auto-scroller of the game. I did not mean to exit level, but you know what? It works.
Time attack and Cog are about the same length as the Octopus mission. So as long as we finish at roughly the same time, we don't lose too much time. I think we're about.
And
30
also,
seconds
we
behind.
have done enough to where we can actually get the last rainbow scale safely.
Yes.
The reason why we didn't want to get it was because of toilet abuse.
Yeah.
It just makes it take longer.
Just a quick warning to the organizers. We are approaching time.
Yep, should be in the range of 2 minutes or so.
Nah, less than that.
Well, I said in the range. Doesn't mean exactly 2 minutes.
Coming up fast. So what you're going to see in a minute is a trick we use to skip the entire final boss. And this is a big part of why we needed the Doomerangs.
Not final boss, but the final boss of the run.
Yeah, yeah. So the last boss that we're going to be doing, there's a little bit of a problem with the way Chrome set up the Doomerang again outside of the final level. So if you throw the Doomerang at the center of the boss, that is 0, 0, 0 in coordinates. So it does weird stuff in the background that I don't want to explain because it's oh, I missed this one. Because it's complicated.
You're fine.
But essentially, it means that we can instantly kill the final boss.
The shortest explanation I can give you is in the actual final battle of the game, the end of the game, the cutscene is situated at 0, 0, 0.
Kind of, yeah.
So they've essentially programmed it to, if the Doomerang hits 0, 0, 0, it's supposed to trigger the in-game cutscene. But if you're not in that level, it just doesn't do anything. But if we then exit the level, it does something.
Kind of. I'll take that. That's a basic explanation. Okay, here we go. Time incoming.
And
that's time.
Time.
If we check game info, we should have 100%. There you go. Excellent. Big GG's.
GG's, guys. Congratulations.
Okay. Shall I get to that cutscene while we
Yep. Let's get to that cutscene.
while we do our
Yes, please.
shout outs
And
sign off?
while you work your way back to that cutscene, I'm just gonna jump in real quick.
Yeah.
I just want to say we are still a little bit $31 away from the next run's incentive, which is to do all the swankies. And we're $5 away from the one after it to get all the Kong letters. So, actually, we're not 31 away. We are 16? 16. I can do math. So, even closer. So if anyone wants to pitch in that last 16 before the next run, we'd love to have it.
Excellent. Just while we get to this cutscene, big shout outs to the entire Thai community. Big shout outs to Chrome, and then we'll list off all the names of people who have helped with this project. Tinsel obviously helped massively with the programming. BuzzChi and Kana helped a lot. Then there's Lawn for testing, Silent for testing, Caged recently made a fix to it, Karma for testing, Quark for testing. There's a lot of people, everyone knows who they are, who has helped out with multi over the time it's been made, and with the running and routing, so thank you everyone. Thank you for Harpers for being my running partner at the first event we ever did, and thank you Kythol for being my running partner at the two we've just done. It's been incredible, and thank you so much to SpeedDocs for taking interest in the Thai community in the first place, and also for being so kind and having us here with multi. There you go. There's the cursed image. There's the really cursed image.
We got both of them, actually.
Yeah, we got both cursed images.
Yeah. If you're interested in technical aspects of how multiplayer was made, Matt made like a 48-minute video, 48-minute video on technical details, if you're interested. Also, we see his name in the cutscene. Shout out to James Podesta.
Yes, big shout out to James Podesta. I sent an email across to Chrome to show them what we'd done with multi, and they were so kind and supportive, and he was so interested in what had been done, and apparently a lot of Chrome have seen the video now, so they know what's going on with multi, which is really cool. So yeah, big shout out to James Podesta.
Yep, I'll go back up to his name. He's the top name.
There he is.
But yeah, just Chrome in general, awesome people.
Amazing people. That's all we got.
If you want to support a smaller studio, Thai 1, 2, 3, and 4, if you're interested in 2D platformers 4, they're all on Steam. They're really solid prices. 1 through 3 are great games. Depends on what you like for 4, but it is still, a well-made game. And you're supporting a small Australian studio. Again, they're fantastic, so consider supporting them if you want to throw some money a small studio's way.
still doing here? The game's over. Go read a book or something.
All right, we'll sit tight. We'll be back with the intermission, and we'll be seeing the next game up soon. So sit tight. We'll be right back.